Before I get into this video, I want to give an absolutely huge shout out to my brand new One Piece channel. If you guys are yet to check it out, be sure to do so. Link in the description below of this video. Without further ado, though, let's go ahead and get into this video. Now, a question that I've been asking myself constantly since the beginning of the Alvarez War arc is simply if Alvarez and Fairy Tail will end up actually ever teaming up. And I mean, to begin with, I feel as if Zeref is not truly the main bad guy and the main enemy that Fairy Tail has on the battlefield. And for the most part, it's just been painted out to be that. If anything, I don't believe he's much of an enemy at all. I've said this for constantly, over and over. And I believe that his presence alone is not all too threatening whatsoever. Instead, throughout the entire arc, I've seen Acnologia to be the main threat and the main bad guy. Now, something that I believe is true for any situation whatsoever, whether it be manga, westernized story, or even simply real life, is that there is no bad guy who is truly bad. There's no such thing as bad within this world. However, instead, there are different perspectives seen throughout this world. And this has been really well demonstrated throughout the entirety of Fairy Tail, especially over the span of this arc, specifically during the Alvarez War. More specifically, during chapter 524 Fairy Tail, during the fight between Gildarts and August, where we got a glimpse into the motives of people like Zeref and the Spriggan 12 and what they're truly out for in this war. Now, we know that Alvarez is out for Fairy Heart, otherwise known as Mavis Vermilion, which is one of the main catalysts of this war because Fairy Tail doesn't want to give up their first master. However, the motives to acquire Fairy Heart from the beginning were never stated really up until this point, and August essentially said that they want Fairy Heart because they believe that it has the power to defeat someone like Acnologia. Going back to my initial statement, there's no such thing as bad. There's just different perspectives, and depending on which perspective you see through, it may make other perspectives look to be bad. This is shown directly through this, seeing as they don't want Fairy Heart to simply rule over the world or anything stupid like that. No, they want Fairy Heart because its power alone is capable of taking down a threat as huge as Acnologia. Where am I going with this, though? What am I rambling on about with this? I do believe that when it does come to the end of Fairy Tail and the end of the Alvarez arc as a whole, to beat Acnologia once and for all, we can see Mavis make a sacrifice, sacrificing her own life for the life of her children within Fairy Tail. How exactly? Well, through Fairy Heart. Acnologia is a common enemy as well when it comes to Alvarez and Fairy Tail, and keeping this in mind, I think that's possible that we can see a truce form to hold off Acnologia, especially because he's back in the picture now. But come the end of this arc, a truce will not be enough, so I think that Mavis will have to make some form of a sacrifice, and maybe we could even see a unison raid between both Mavis and Zeref, two of the strongest characters in the story of Fairy Tail, where the power of Fairy Heart will in fact be utilized to in the end take down Acnologia. When it does come down to it, though, I do believe that we will in fact see a truce in the near future. That's going to wrap it up for this video. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to leave a like on this video, subscribe if you're new. Peace.